Welcome to the Foundational Health Solutions podcast. All right, let's dive right into the gut microbiome. The community of trillions, yes, trillions of microorganisms hanging out in your digestive tract. And I mean, it's not just doing its own thing for fun. It's pretty much essential for survival.
Trillions, you say? That's incredible. So what exactly are they all doing down there? What's their mission, if you will?
Oh, great question. So these little guys are like multitaskers extraordinaire. They help break down food, absorb nutrients, and even help regulate the immune system. It's kind of like an internal all-star team working 24/7 to keep us healthy.
That's fascinating. I mean, most of us just think of digestion as, well, digestion, but you're saying it's all interconnected. Digestion, immunity, even nutrients.
Exactly. It's like a symphony. If one instrument's out of tune, the whole thing's, off. Take nutrient absorption, for example. Without a balanced microbiome, your body might not fully absorb vitamins like B12 or magnesium. You could eat all the kale and quinoa you want, but without that teamwork in the gut, it's a much harder process.
Right, so the balance is key here. And I suppose that balance can be fragile.
Oh yeah, it's super delicate. Think of it like a carefully stacked Jenga tower. One wrong move and boom, the whole thing crashes. And can I share a quick personal story?
Please go right ahead. A Jenga analogy already has me intrigued.
Okay, so years ago, I had this, gut feeling, pun absolutely intended, that something was missing from my client's routine. They were doing everything right, eating clean, exercising, all that, but still facing digestion issues. Turns out they needed a very specific probiotic strain. Long story short, we found the right one, and bam, it was like turning on a light switch, life-changing. I learned that not all probiotics are equal. It's about matching strains to individual needs.
That's a powerful story. And it just goes to show how personalized this stuff can be. Probiotics aren't a one-size-fits-all solution. Seems the microbiome is as unique as we are.
Yeah, exactly. And it's fascinating, right? The gut's not just some passive system. It's actively working with us. Here's the kicker. It's not just what's going on inside your gut, but all these external factors that can totally disrupt or really boost the microbiome. Sure, eating kale or kimchi plays a role, but stress, antibiotics, and even day-to-day lifestyle choices, they're big players too.
Yeah, it's fascinating. You've got these tiny organisms and their health hinges so much on the choices we make. Maybe start with diet. What's your take on the role that plays?
Oh, it's massive. Diet is probably the single biggest player when it comes to gut health. A fiber-rich diet feeds the good bacteria. Think of it like giving them premium fuel. Then you've got fermented foods like sauerkraut and yogurt, which are loaded with probiotics that add more good guys to your internal team.
So foods like that actually enhance the balance in the gut?
Totally, and probiotics are one thing, but prebiotics, which is the fiber, that's their food source. You can't just dump in probiotics and call it good. They need nourishment to thrive. Without prebiotics, it's like planting seeds in sand, not going to grow.
Makes sense. And you mentioned antibiotics earlier. I mean, they're obviously important medicines, but they seem to wreak havoc on the microbiome, don't they?
Exactly. It's like using a flamethrower to remove a weed. Sure, it gets rid of the bad bacteria, but it takes out the good stuff too. And then rebuilding that balance becomes an uphill battle. That's why I always recommend probiotics after a round of antibiotics.
And stress, right? I've read that stress can cause all kinds of disruptions, but how does it connect to gut health specifically?
Oh yeah, stress is a big one. High stress releases cortisol, which shifts the gut environment. It can reduce the diversity of the microbiome. It's like living in a hostile neighborhood. The good guys leave, and the ecosystem suffers.
Interesting. This all reminds me of a case study I worked on. There was this woman, mid-40s, dealing with pretty intense IBS symptoms. She changed her diet, high fiber, added probiotics, cut back on sugar, and the results were staggering. Within months, her symptoms improved dramatically.
That's a perfect example. When you make gut health a priority and give it what it needs, the body can do incredible things. It's like the gut wants to heal. It just needs the right environment to, do its magic.
It makes you think about how simple changes, like incorporating fermented foods or managing stress, could make such a difference.
Absolutely. And if we don't address lifestyle factors, sedentary habits, lack of sleep, those can also mess with gut health big time. It's all connected. It's not just what you eat, but how you live. We've talked about lifestyle and diet shaping gut health, but here's something even more fascinating. The gut-brain connection. It's a still emerging area of science, but did you know around 90% of serotonin, the so-called happy chemical, is actually produced in the gut?
Wait, hold on. 90%? Are you saying my gut plays a bigger role in my mood than my brain does?
Well, sort of. I mean, the brain still runs the show, but the gut's like its second in command, or maybe its advisor. It heavily influences mood regulation and mental well-being through what's called the gut-brain axis.
That's incredible. So when we talk about gut health, we're also talking about mental health?
Exactly. Yeah. Studies have begun to link an imbalanced gut, or dysbiosis, with anxiety and depression. It's kind of fascinating when you think about it. If your gut's not happy, your mind's probably not feeling great either.
It gives trust your gut a whole new meaning, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure. I mean, remember that time we were chatting over lunch and I called the gut the brain's quirky sibling? Well, turns out I wasn't too far off. It sends signals directly to the brain via the vagus nerve and influences how we process stress and emotions.
I do remember that. And now it seems like it goes deeper. What about its role in weight management? I've read that certain bacterial strains could even impact metabolism.
Oh, totally. The microbiome helps regulate things like fat storage and appetite by influencing hormones like leptin and ghrelin. Those are the I'm full and I'm hungry hormones. An unbalanced microbiome might actually mess with those signals and make weight management harder.
So if someone's struggling with weight loss, it might not just be about what they're eating, but what their gut microbiome is doing.
Absolutely. And there's more to it too. The microbiome also plays a role in insulin sensitivity, which affects how efficiently we process and store glucose. So really, weight, metabolism, it's all tied up in how healthy that gut environment is.
And I imagine, as with mental health, having a diverse and balanced microbiome is crucial.
You got it. Diversity is key. Think of the microbiome as a bustling city. If there's too much of one kind of resident and not enough of others, the ecosystem doesn't function smoothly. It's all about balance.
It's almost poetic, isn't it? Balance in the gut, balance in mood, and even balance in weight. Everything connects.
It really does. Our gut health is foundational to so many areas we might not even think about, like mental clarity and energy levels. So, since balance in the gut is so foundational to everything from mood to metabolism, let's talk about how we can actually support that balance. It's both simple and fascinating because your gut thrives when you feed it what it needs and deprive it of what throws it off. This is where natural substances can make a real difference by giving your microbiome the boost it craves.
So what are we talking about exactly? Fermented foods, prebiotics, that kind of thing?
Absolutely, but let me take it a step further. One of my go-to recommendations for clients is GI Ultramax by Mother Earth Labs. It's an advanced formula packed with prebiotics, probiotics, digestive enzymes, nutrients to support the gut membrane, and even fulvic acid, all designed to repair, balance, and optimize your gut environment, even repair leaky gut.
Fulvic acid? Now that sounds interesting. What does that do?
Oh, it's super cool. Fulvic acid acts like a carrier molecule. It binds to nutrients and shuttles them directly into your cells while helping detoxify harmful substances like heavy metals and even glyphosate that has been linked to leaky gut. It's a kind of nutrient superhero, really.
And this GI Ultramax combines all of that into one package?
Exactly. It's like a one-stop shop for gut health. I always say, if your gut's happy, your whole body will feel it. GI Ultramax checks so many boxes: optimal digestion, nutrient absorption, and even immune support.
It sounds like a game changer. I can imagine this would be a good first step for someone who's been struggling with digestion or even energy levels.
Oh, 100%. When the gut is out of whack, it's like a ripple effect throughout the body. But when you start improving it, whether that's through diet, natural supplements, or both, you can truly feel the difference. It's like turning chaos into harmony.
What I'm gathering from all of this is that gut health really is the cornerstone of overall wellness. It's not just digestion, It's immunity, mood, energy, even metabolism. Taking care of your gut means taking care of everything.
Exactly. And the good news? Our gut is incredibly responsive. Make the right changes, give it the right tools, and it will reward you. That's why I always tell people, start small, add fermented foods, keep stress in check, and consider something like GI Ultramax. It's all about building a foundation.
It's such great advice. And honestly, you make it seem manageable, accessible for anyone listening.
Well, thank you. It's my passion, Gut health isn't just some niche. It affects every single one of us, and the better we understand it, the more empowered we are to take control.
Perfectly said, and a wonderful note to end on. That's all for today, and thank you all for tuning in to this episode of Foundational Health Solutions. Make sure to visit motherearthlabs.com to learn more about GI Ultramax and other amazing products.
Yeah, thanks so much. Take care of that gut, folks. Until next time, we wish you all the best in health.